Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to Crossing the Andes here on Railway Empire for the PS4. So, we are going to start our construction of a link to Santiago. We'll start off with just a basic station, and it does look as though I'm going to have to go through the mountains, but I'm not sure what's going to be the best way to do it. There's actually a couple of cities over here as well that I can see. And we've got anything down here to connect to. I've got Viedma down there, which we could slowly and eventually collect over there. And then we could run a link to Santiago. But I think a line through the mountains would work pretty well. So we're going to need to cut through the mountains here. I think maybe that might be the best option. Although we could possibly do it here and run through that way. Or maybe that's something for the future. With all that in mind, I think we should actually put our first city, or our first station, just here. Like so. Let's go to track, and this is where it's going to get pricey. So I want this to come off here. I want this to kind of come through this way. Look at the price, $1 million to go through the mountains like that. Okay, let's try something a little different. Let's try running along here. And coming up this way. Well, that's a lot cheaper that way. Yeah, this is going to take quite a bit of cash to figure this out. And that wants to link in over here. So it needs to link in on that platform as well. Because the freight line will run on the other line there. So what I need to do is try and minimize the amount of tunnel where possible. Not easy. A bit of an incline there. That's 4%. And a 1% gradient there. And a huge, great big incline along here as well. Then another great big tunnel here. This is proving to be pretty tricky to figure this bit out here. I don't know if that's going to be a viable route in, you know. Let's take that line out. Maybe going the long way round would be better. I mean, I suppose one obvious option would be to bring trains out along here, bypass through Wright Estate, and then just come into Santiago that way. Let's try that. So let's take that station back out. We'll get a refund. Seeing as the upgrade cost is the same as a regular cost, let's look at just placing a small station here first of all. Now it needs to be... Actually no, we'll just go with the double station because it's going to need to be a double station to bring the lines in and also to split to the two cities either side. So let's look at bringing a line out this way. Like that, and then cutting through the mountain here. End planning. Start to readjust over here. This is considerably cheaper, as you can see, than what we were looking at, you know, price quote wise a moment ago. 2% gradient's okay, that's acceptable. What is that? What is that crop? I wonder. Continue planning. And then from there... this would work actually. This would be much cheaper way of doing this. So from here we can then split and we can go down that way towards Buenos Aires, but we don't have to go to Buenos Aires, we just have to connect to our network. So let's just bring the line this way. Now, as I said, we only have to connect to the network. Let's do that. Let's come in that way. Bring that around a bit more. We do that. That's 700,000. We can do that right now. Let's see if we can just tidy this up a little bit though. Make the route a little bit more direct if we can. Oops. Oh, wow, I had that to 600 for a second then. There we go. So it's a 3% gradient there. 2%. So which line is that? That is the inside track there. Which means it needs to be the outside track here. Like that. 675 grand.
Oh, this panorama view is really stunning. You should ride along in one of your trains.
And we're going to put our freight line in now while we've got the choice. Oh, the chance, sorry. We won't be able to afford the route. But we can plan it in. It won't take too long to get that up and running. Okay, there we go. So we've done the first task already, connected Buenos Aires and Santiago. It's not a direct link, it's an almost direct link. Trains have to go to here and then from there they can then go that way. We can also, as I say, we can split these lines off and create a direct link which goes out this way into Rosario by bringing the lines off at an angle that way, if we wanted to, or even sort of further down here and then just run along those lines to there. So we have options to get a direct route up and running, but as long as we're connected, that's the important thing. Oh, got an accountant. That might be useful. Reduces price of locomotives by 13%. We already have an accountant doing that for us. Makes no change to our yeah, it makes no change to our ratings. It just costs us a lot more, so we're not going to hire her. No need for Kylie. So we just need to let a little bit more cash roll in so we can get the second line running for freight. We need to connect one more city as well. So the next city will be Coquinho, I think. Do we need over there? That's beer as well. Is that meat? It is. Oh, excellent. And that's beer. So we can get corn in that side. What about on this side? Yep, corn on that side. And then meat that can run between both of those two cities. So that can work out really nicely. Is that enough, actually, to build the routes? It is. Freight line's in. We're not going to need the freight line for a while. So it's probably a little bit of an indulgence on my part in that purchase there. But we'll buy it anyway. We'll hire this engineer, because he's going to run services on this section down here. Let's let some more cash come in. Getting a connection bonus here for wood, which we don't need. Still offering us a bonus for a new industry. It's the wrong time for us to go ahead and just put another meat industry in down there. Are we getting any growth down here? No, we still kind of need to get... we didn't put a train in on this one, did we? To Montevideo. Let's set up the passenger line. That needs to be passengers and mail only. There we go. And we want a Berkshire for that. And we'll put an engineer in there as well. Why not? Make it a rapid service. And then we want a dining car and a mail car. Sorted. Just need to put in a signal. Gotta have our signals. Is that going to be long enough? It's going to be touch and go. Those are definitely going to be long enough. It's just this corner piece here. I don't know if that's going to be long enough. Should be okay. No passengers. It might be because we put a dining car in. That might have just got rid of the passengers. But that'll help Buenos Aires getting in some more mail and some more passengers, hopefully. Be interesting to see how much passenger we take back. We should get quite a good bit of commuter travel going back the other way. We saw earlier there was a big demand for people to travel to Montevideo, maybe not in the other direction, back to Buenos Aires, but this way we should hopefully get some good passenger income. Let's just see how many train cars pop in. Lots and lots of mail there. Just the one. Okay, well, it's an extra option. So, can we get a stoker in there as well? Taking those cars off. Not on that train. Not if I want them to get on. That works. That stoker will improve reliability on that train, which is already pretty reliable. Also get on well with the security guard. Yeah, stick a butcher on that train. what's going on here. He was on that train. Okay, there we go. So I've got this guy. He won't get on with that guard. He will get on. Well, he won't not get on. Is the thing. We'll stick him on that train there. Okay, there we go. Right, let's get this final city up in place over here to get the next task complete. That should have been a larger station. Expand. Okay, there we go. Again, we're going to have freight and passenger services running between the two. That's way too expensive. Gonna have to have some careful placement here. There we go. That is that's the outside line, so that needs to go up a bit more. Need more clearance. So we'll do that, and then over here. A small tunnel might be necessary. Let's remove that line. Let's do the freight line first. We'll get that as close as we can. Actually, I'm not sure which line this is going to be. I'll have to figure this out in my head in a moment, but we'll get this as close as we can to the edge of these businesses. Like that. Without actually creating a tunnel. Raise that up a touch. Can, but it puts a very expensive bridge in. We'll just have a channel that runs through there. That's okay.
Now, you have spent a lot of money for constructing new tracks. I hope it will be worth it, because I expect profit.
He's going to take more money off me, isn't he? We need to own 1 million in cash. We probably should have waited until we got that one first before we did anything else. Never mind. We'll earn that money back quickly enough. Achieve a quarterly revenue of 500,000 from passengers. We've got to do that by 1907. Yeah, we got this nailed. So I'm going to need passing loops for both of these services, but I want to double check which is which over here first of all, because I'm okay. So this bottom line here, this is the passenger line. So let's see, I want a passing loop just here. And I want a good sized one. So that I can get a supply tower on that corner. Go, build the routes, put the signals in, there, there. Ooh, they have to drop back a bit. Okay, so let's take those ones out so they line up. There we go, and that will be one of those and one of those. Signals at the other end. Okay. Put my supply tower with the signals. Santiago wants to have a maintenance... No, not expand. Maintenance shed. There we go. We've got an inventor. Can I afford him? No, not yet. But not far off. He's going to open up some new train possibilities for us, which is good. We're going to need those. Excellent. That town is growing. Well, where did my corn connection go? It was there, wasn't it? Oh, now we can get the inventor. That didn't take long at all. Let's check out our invention points. Do I go with the Texas? Or do I wait until I can get the Santa Fe? I require an unlocked neighbour for this. Okay, so we're not getting that anytime soon. That's a very powerful engine, isn't it? You know what? Yeah, we'll get the Texas. Let's check out the new personnel. Another conductor. Excellent stuff. Managed train. This train needs a conductor. And it doesn't collide with any one personality. Well, that's excellent. Sign. Good stuff. That's more money coming in. I need to get a station in over here now. It's never easy, is it, when you want to try and go round services? Never makes it simple. That was a tunnel in. Let's raise the height a little bit just to go around the mountain. Without putting too steep an incline on. Okay. Run this line alongside. That wants to go in just there. Okay. Sorted. It's going to cost me 160 grand, so I can't afford that just yet, but we're not too far off. Something is growing over here. Oh no, something is breaking down. Slow due to missing equipment. Did I not put in? I didn't. I thought I'd put in a supply tower. I didn't. Okay, so let's put one in. Big storm rolling in by the look of it. Let's put the supply tower in over here. By the station. That's a signal. That's a supply tower. There we go. So that'll get tagged on the way back. We need to just let cash run through our business for a little while so we can get this line complete. We can plan out our new lines while we're waiting for the cash to go in. So I want a freight service to run from there to there to there and back again. And I'm running in on the wrong station here in Santiago. That wants to be... it's because I'm starting on the wrong platform here. Do I only have one line connected? I only have one line connected. Okay. Okay, well this can be my passenger service then, because I still haven't connected up my freight line yet. Okay, that works. That works, because that's still the right lines all the way along there. So let's go to route options, make that passenger and mail only. Done. Add locomotive. Maybe the Berkshire. I'm going to need some supply towers. I got one there. And I need one over here as well. Why are these trains now saying that the express line is in danger of being outdone with a faster train? Have I unlocked an extra train? See, the Santa Fe's got a speed of 55. The Berkshire's got a speed of 60. Has less tractive power and a little bit less acceleration. But it's a faster train, and it's the fastest one I've got. So I'm not quite sure why they're in danger of being no longer being the fastest train for the line. It's a bit odd. Okay, I can build that route now. I've already got my freight connection in over here, haven't I? Yes, I have. I am running on the right line, aren't I? Yes, I am. So I'm going to need a passing loop somewhere along here. This is where it's going to get expensive again. Let's do the passing lane for passengers first of all. Again, I want a nice, good-sized one along here. I need to start putting signals in again. It's always with these signals, isn't it? That's the most time-consuming thing I've discovered, is placing all the various different signals in and making sure that they're all pointing in the right direction. Go. Let's find about halfway. I could probably get... no, it won't let me put more than one in. Okay, so we'll plonk those there. Let's put a supply tower in over the top. Okay. I want a freight train now. Actually, no, before I do that, I still have more connections that need to be made, so I need to put in... There we go, get it to straighten up a bit. I need to put in my line there, and I need one here as well. let's just go ahead and do this properly. Let's put this in all the way down here, the way it should be. Let's take that out. So that's as far as I can take it, by the look of it. Like so. Do the same on the opposite side. Take this all the way along here. End planning. Take that piece out. Let's let my cash go up a little bit. I've got some more research points available. Increased ticket prices. Getting more staff available again. This is... What is this? Buenos Aires to Bahia Blanca. That's passenger service, so let's get the conductor on that one. Find a goods train. That needs a security guard. There we go. Excellent. I've lost where I am. Where am I? I'm over here, aren't I? All the way over on the coast. Continue our planning. Oh, we've got a headhunter. Build routes. I want to try and get a good station master. So, let's see. Oh, he's expensive. He's way too expensive. There we go, multi-signal the whole route. Excellent stuff. This needs to go this way. I'm going to bring this along a little bit here. And we're going to split it like that. And then that is going to connect like that. So we have our grain connection going in here. I need more signals. See what I mean? The signals just never end. That signal doesn't want to be there. There we go. Okay, so that connection's done. We need to reconnect over here. And again, I want to make sure that these join up properly, so I want that to go in like that. And this, that's a 10% gradient? That can't be right. It is. That's not good. That's just going to cripple my trains. So I need to take that whole line out like that and start again. Clear planning. There we go. Get the right gradient. 6% is still quite steep. 5% is pretty steep as well. It's better than nothing. I could try and make that a little bit easier by coming in a bit further along, perhaps. Oh wow, no, that's so the changes in elevation is the other way. There's not a lot I can do about that without making it too steep elsewhere on the route. Okay, so 5% gradient across the board will do. So if that's the case, we will bring it in just here. Build routes. There we go. So I want a signal here. Signal there. Okay, I'm going to want another supply tower, and I'm going to want that reasonably near the junction, somewhere where all lines can be covered, so that's going to go there. Right. Ooh. We may as well bid for it. Not being outbid on anything, or even competed with on these bids, yeah, which is good. Let's get some trains running on these lines. So, nice and simple. Train runs from there to there and back again. Yes, simple. Add locomotive. Just get a nice, small, cheap train to do that run. Next train. Run from White Farm to... Nice and simple. On the lower line. That's good. That's the freight line. Save. Add loco. I'll go to Garrett for this one because it's a little bit of a further journey. Now I want to get a train go. It's got a train running from there through to Santiago, through to Coquimbo, and back again. It's on the lower line. That's good. That's the line it needs to be on. This line needs to be marked as freight only. Yep. And for this one, I'm going to put a Texas and an engineer. I'll use the engineer on a different route, passenger route. Go. Whew, right, after all that, where are my passengers? My passenger service is on the wrong line. Ah, nuts. Okay, we can fix that. We can fix that with a clever application of a diamond crossing just there. Now I need to find the route, manage it. Where is he? No, that's okay. That's not the right route. Where is my passenger train? There he is. Rail line. So yeah, he's on the wrong platforms. Look, he needs to be. No, he is. He's on the right platform. It's my freight lines that are on the wrong one. Ah, this is where it gets confusing. It's all my freight that's on the wrong lines. Luckily, we can put one of those in. And now we can fix all of these. So, rail line. Options. There we go. It needs to be on that line. Santiago needs to be on line 2 as well, I think. Okay, and I need to put in, because he's switching onto the lower lines, I need to create a waypoint there to keep him on the right line. And this may sort itself out in a moment. That's all good through there. I don't have to mess around with that. If I save and exit and then go back and manage the rail line, yeah, that's still on the lower line. So between Santiago here, I need to put in a waypoint there to make sure he stays on the right lane through there. Okay, so that was the only freight line on that route there, but I do have one that runs through here, and again that needs to be on the right line as well. So so Santiago, it needs to go in on platform 2. There we go. But again, we're running through the wrong section here, so I need to put in a checkpoint. I never put a crossing in. Not interested in the meat industry. These need to change. Okay, this is going to be a bit trickier to do. So I need to take out that. And I need to take out that. This now needs to connect. Oh, look at the gradient, 110%. Yeah, again, I'm going to have to take the whole damn line out. So that needs to connect onto this line here. And the gradient there is just... oh, it's insane. You know, an easy way to do this, perhaps, would be to just build a bridge over the top. And then come in on this side. Actually, no, it's letting me connect there. That's a 5% gradient. That works. Okay. And then this needs to connect to this line. Ah, no, that doesn't want to connect. I need to resolve this. I need to think this through and figure out how I'm going to get this done. So I'll get this done off camera, just this little bit of fiddling, and I'll show you how I did it. Well, yeah, what I've done when we come back in the next part. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with another episode of Crossing the Andes with Railway Empire here on the PS4 very soon.